So
I like
technically,
this lineup. This is
I would
good.
start with Hoodrick because of higher elo, and then we go Swin, no, right?
Yeah, so Hood, Chin, and then Kiku. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Yep.
yes. All right, here we go.
Good luck.
Good luck. Good luck.
Should we? Do you want us to deafen, or do you really care? Like, what's the?
I'll deafen.
I think you should
Okay.
deafen just standard rules.
Yeah. I was Hoodrick. Good luck.
We'll have hopefully Arthur, maybe the actual DJ. Ooh. Ratz has a lighthouse spawn. Oh, here's Arthur. Okay. Arthur, you going to commentate?
Yeah, I will. I just need to connect my headphones first.
All good. So Ratz does move towards the lighthouse. And he will upgrade Cap.
Okay.
Yeah. So you got Ratz in the north and Chris in the south. And Ratz opts for a Cap Explorer. Cap Explorer for Ratz. It's not something you see too commonly in Bullet, other than some anti-bullet.
Okay, there we go. That should be working. They changed the Hedron music? I think I've never heard that before. So we've got, who am I watching?
So
Chris in the South.
Yeah, Ratz in the north, yeah.
Okay, and who's the host? Looks like Ratz is the host.
Yeah, Ratz was...
Explorer.
Yep.
That is definitely an interesting choice. Lots of cities on this map so far. Blue trains an archer here. Yeah. Okay. Looks like we got a nice easy hunting start for Chris. Let's see if he goes for the Explorer first. His opponent does not have 1,000 points yet, so maybe not. Yeah. Let's get some meeting stars from Chris. Looks like we got a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cities, including their capitals on the map. I think that should be all of them. It's looking like it might end up being a 4v2. If anything goes right for Ratz here, it's going to be a pretty big advantage.
Yeah, I think getting that lighthouse spawn, just letting him upgrade his capital turn 0 helped. Or turn 1, because he's host.
So we'll see what happens here. Okay, so we're not gonna see a 7th village. It's just gonna be the 6 cities on the map. Needs to go an archer here, or else he's not gonna have enough to fight. Okay. Moves. Okay, we should see hopefully level 3 upgrade. And some very nice sawmills incoming. Hopefully he if I were him, I'd go for math before capturing. Some very fast capital giant. So it's looking pretty grim here for Chris. We'll see if he can make anything work. He can actually kick off. He actually can't kick Ratz off. Let's see if he makes the play. I mean, I don't really think he has any other choice. He doesn't do that kickoff now. It's going to be really brutal for him to do anything. He has to. Well, he's hesitating. Maybe he's thinking of going Explorer first. Oh no. That might have ended, unfortunately. We'll see if the Explorer at least goes the right way. And it does not. Yeah, that's just not what you want to see. Gets the East Lighthouse.
So he could upgrade capital next turn.
Yeah. Probably just going to use the Lighthouse to upgrade. I mean, he doesn't really have much option here. Just 2 really good ruins. Maybe rush cloaks. That maybe it's the only little trick he has on his page right now. Let's see Rat's gonna explore here.
He's gonna get.
Still no vision on the capital, so something. So a cloak play could still be of use. But it's just so far away. Yeah, takes out that city. Or takes out that warrior, sorry. He did not pre-capture math, did he?
I don't think so.
I don't think he did. He's just counting some population. Okay, so we got 3 ruins here for Chris. So he still has some hope. Really not much. Oh, what is he gonna try for the city? There's really no point. Yeah.
He's in a
So
rough
we'll most
position
likely,
here.
yeah, definitely. So he could either choose to go for math, or he could choose to just go for some gamble cloak play. And honestly, a gamble cloak play might be the only thing he has.
And he was looking at org, so definitely thinking about going down that tech tree to diplomacy.
Yeah, it looks like he's just hesitating because not know what to do yet. We should probably see another explorer here for Eye of God. He's thinking about which forest to place to make sure that his sawmills are all maximized. Don't see any reason to. Oh, he's thinking of doing a sawmill there.
He must be thinking of
Yes.
border growth.
Yeah. Okay, there's Eye of God. Another thing for rats here, and I mean it's looking pretty over.
Yeah, unless Chris manages to get 3 star ruins or a couple pop ruins.
I honestly don't think anything will save him here. 3 pop ruins might save him.
Yeah,
But that's probably it.
stars at this point doesn't do too much because Ratz is going to be able to hit his cap next turn.
Yeah. It looks like he's got. I guess he's gonna have to wait for Org Math to get the forward route, or honestly, he should just go Riders. To beat up his Giants. Rider roads. Okay, so we do have 3 ruins for next turn.
Yeah, he'll only get 2 next turn.
We had 2 ruins for next turn. Goes for the Giant this turn. Seems reasonable to me. Rook of Fortune. Warrior. Alright.
And Ratz gets a star ruin.
Ratz.
Like Ratz needed anything else.
Yep, just insult to injury. He's probably deciding on whether to go roads or to go math right now. If I were him, I'd go roads. Okay, that's fair actually. It's a quick upgrade. Can't get another quick giant with math just quite yet though, but that's okay. Could honestly just hit the warrior. Okay, just pure archer spam. Alright, let's see what we get from Chris. Math run, okay.
Math
Wow,
and pop,
that-
so he can pop another giant.
Wow. That is actually maybe one of the best things he could. It might be the best actually.
Yeah.
Math and pop, yeah. I mean, he's going to be down an archer now, but that is actually pretty critical. The problem now is that he's going to get siege next turn.
Does he kill that warrior?
I don't think so. He's got to go for the ruin. He's already gotten so many goodies from the ruins. His luck may continue.
Yeah, he decides
Yeah.
not to.
Probably just move the warrior onto a defense bonus. Oh, can he
Ooh.
giant? Oh, he can.
Yeah.
Wow. But not going border grow is kind of sad. There's just so many extra fours there, but he's got to make a play soon. Can name the archer. I mean, I honestly just heal it probably, but personal preference. So we've got 3 giants to 1 right now, but Rats will get 2 other giants with Mark, and this first giant's just gonna get completely shredded.
Yeah, giants are great, but archers shred giants so quickly. You gotta have something to back up the giants.
We should see a catapult come out here. Yeah. Just more archers. We got to see maybe some sort of star run here. Oh my god.
Wow, Chris really is
Yeah.
getting blessed with the ruins. The game
That
wants
is
to save
crazy.
him.
I think that really the only option here is to save for knights. I mean, he could go roads into markets and get +7 from that, but at least saving for a knight is best.
Yeah.
He needs 24 for the tech and 32 for a knight. He's got 36 stars next turn. He could train one archer and then still train a knight next turn. And that might be the best play. Warrior and an archer, and then knight next turn. It's honestly incredible. Those are the most impressive sequence of ruins to give him the fighting chance.
Oh,
Okay, rider actually would work as well. Like warrior rider. But if he makes 2 3-star units here. Oh no, I
He's-
don't like that catapult. It
Ooh.
freezes his. The problem that with that is that it freezes his cap space because he's gonna need to take a turn to move it as well. Now a knight is gonna be far, far away, so we'll have to see how he manages to do this. And now without that knight pressure, it's gonna be really easy for Ratz to get this small city. I believe the giant should die here with 2 more hits. Oof, and we see another giant pop there.
yeah, and he gets a giant push that catapult.
Yeah, that might end it.
Yeah, without it being able to get knights in the next couple turns, it's gonna be
Yeah.
pretty hard for Chris to win this.
Is that catapult even safe there? It's definitely not. He doesn't have the vision. Especially training that catapult without very much vision is very interesting. Hopefully we see some riders here. Well, he already bought riding, so knights is 18. The first knight is 26, and wow, that catapult is just fully dead. He hasn't been keeping track of where all his opponent's archers are. So knight is 26. He does have enough for knight train next turn. Fortunately, his catapult is just gonna die. So it's gonna get hit again. And so now he's not even safe to train a knight. I mean, he might be able to train a knight in West City, but we'll see. It depends on what Ratz does here. Archer goes down too, and it's not even get retaliation either. Yeah, Ratz notices. Right now, he should probably just move his archer southwest. Okay, he's not going to go for the kill.
He must be. Did he get killer already, or he must be pretty close to it?
Yes, but definitely pretty close. Yeah, that catapult movement was also just not what Chris wanted. Gonna have to go for the bounce back here, or else the rider's just gonna die. Maybe finish with the catapults. It's very futile though now. I think he's got to train a knight in his West City this turn. That's probably the best play, and then allow it to roll up next turn. Yeah, there we go. We'll see if Ratz makes any critical mistakes here, but it'll probably be unlikely.
Yeah, Ratz has been playing pretty well.
So he can name the knight, he can't quite kill it. But right now the game is Ratz's to lose.
Yeah, you'd think given that he can see the knight, he will hit it.
Yeah, he's got 1 minute 15, good amount of time to make sure that he doesn't mess up any placements. They're starting to encroach in. Probably will try and
He doesn't.
your time is ticking.
He decides not to hit the knight.
Yep. So we really only see here a 3-unit chain that's going to be ended at a giant. I'm assuming he's going to train a warrior, or he might just leave the city empty. It's probably the
Is he-
better play. Gonna go for the border growth here. Yep, so only a 3-unit chain there for Chris. He kind of has to go for it. Fortunately, he doesn't look like he can use killer for anything. He needs to get order routes before a killer monument actually is useful. Yep, and it's gonna have to come out before hitting. We will get a siege. Isn't that bad? How is he gonna deal with this giant in this phase? And now I'm pretty sure Knight will not be able to survive if trained that city. There's 2 archers staring at it, so he's gonna force. I mean, I'm not sure it might survive, but it's such low health. No, it won't. So that should be the end of Chris's push.
Yeah, I think, yeah, we
Yeah.
see the resignation. So game 1
So is
goes
this
to
the
Ratz.
I'm assuming?
GG's, bro. GG's.
Bro, Chris, nice ruins.
Dude, the ruins were crazy.
Ruins are only that kept you in the game that long.
Yeah, for sure.
You go blessed. What did you get? Math Ruin, Pop Ruin, and then Star Ruin.
Yep.
I don't think you could ask for anything better.
No, the ruins were about as good as they could have been in that situation.
Ratz
It's
did
just
also get
city-
1
city
Star
distribution.
Ruin.
I could have kicked him off of his C2.
Yeah,
But
that was a critical point there when you did not kick him off.
I miscounted the tiles. I was like, oh, he already, like, I was score counting, and I was like, oh, he already captured his C2. But I was being stupid. He just bought a tech instead. But I miscounted that.
Yeah, I mean, if you got that, if you kicked him off that village, it would have been 2v2 for a while. He would have gotten his 3rd city eventually on the east corner, but
He wouldn't have
man.
gotten Eye of God. That was probably the key. It was like, no
Yeah.
Eye of God.
that is true. No, I've got.
What was your plan with the C2 Explorer? Was it to go for the lighthouses? Yeah, I had the guaranteed 2 lighthouses exactly. So I wanted both of them.
Yeah, really, that the game just changed on turn 5. That was the
Yeah.
I was confused because when I saw the right explorer pop up, the right lighthouse pop up, I was like, okay, well, this is the capital. This must mean that you have vision on what I'm doing, because I thought, well, the explorer from the capital to going to the east lighthouse, that doesn't make sense because you take a workshop there, and your C2 would have gone the other way around into the east lighthouse. So I assumed you had like vision on what I'm doing up there, but that's actually an interesting shape to guarantee the south, because of the mountain, and to upgrade your capital much sooner. It was a very nice idea there. I like
Thank
that.
you. Yeah, it was if I, I was just a little annoyed with myself because when you captured your C2, I realized I'd miscounted the number of tiles between your capital and your 2nd city. So I could have kicked you off with my 2 archers.
Oh,
I
that's
just
rough.
didn't.
That's rough.
Yeah, that was like critical misplay right there. Like you could go back. I think it was like turn 5. Go back to turn 5. You step on your C2.
Yeah.
You have 1 archer. Other than your one that's on your C3.
Yeah. That's
And then look at this. I was like looking at those indicators, like surely there's a village there, right? But then I saw your score jump by like 300, and I'm like, oh, he's captured his C2.
Well, that was just forestry, wasn't it?
It was just forestry, but I was like, I got totally psyched out.
Oh, that's
I
rough.
thought,
Yeah, this
and
is
then
rough.
and then I stepped my archers like west to shape the explorer the way that I wanted it to go, but I could have kicked you off your C2 instead.
Yeah,
So
that's rough.
yeah.
I mean, either way, it would have been a really rough game for you because, I mean, maybe with the ruins, I don't know what the ruins were, but
Oh, the ruins were crazy. I got math, pop, and stars.
that's good. That's nice. I mean, I got a star win out of this thing, so
Okay,
that
okay.
that makes it really fair there. But like either way, even if you kick me off this, it's gonna be a rough game. I mean, unless these runes
Yeah.
are good, which they were, but like it's a 3 versus 2 already. If now with you not undoing this, it's a 4 versus 2 in city count. But yeah,
Dude, the
like
lighthouse, like turn 1 explore was crazy.
I was thinking about just workshopping and playing it a heavy eco advantage, right? Because if I take a workshop here, I will not only delay my C2, but I will also have a workshop. 1 turn sooner, I will have the host 2 stars advantage, right?
Yeah.
So I will have basically 4 stars advantage off the bat, and because I delay my C2, I'll be able to pick up a shit ton of tech and save more stars than that as well. Sure, I will lose like a star or two because I can't upgrade to a workshop or to explorer cheaply, but like that has worked out in a lot of my Wenger games, for example, or especially Aquarium, when I have a lighthouse spawn, I just take a turn 1 workshop as host. And like I just play an economy advantage. Like especially Aquarium, I just do that and then shove my like archers my opponent up and they be like, bro, you just claimed the second village and I already have 2 archers.
I
You know?
saw you step back for the lighthouse, and I was
Mhm.
like, okay, definitely going for workshop here. And then you like get explorer score increase, and I'm like, turn 1 explorer, and I think about it because I was like, is this good? Like, do I think this is even good? And then I'm like, it probably means that if my warrior doesn't hit a C2, I'm looking really bad because
Mhm.
this archer can just like poke the warrior if it doesn't find a village. And that's exactly what happened. And then I think the most unfortunate thing was I was like, okay, like maybe because when you hit it the first time, I was like, maybe you have vision on that tile specifically, but I can step it like farther back. But you still had vision, so you get to hit it again and step on the village, which
Yeah.
is just like filthy value.
Like unironically, I wasn't sure like what I wanted to choose. But I thought, well, if I already go back and upgrade my city, I will already have an economy advantage. And I already have, since I'm host, a slight advantage on that. So
Yeah.
me losing 1 star per turn, well, I'll upgrade my city a turn sooner than you. So, or like 2 turns sooner than you with the lighthouse. So it's not going to be that bad. And that explorer might actually like turn the game immediately. And even if it doesn't, it will set myself up to get the Eye of God later on because I already revealed half the stuff. Right?
Yeah.
Like in this case, because I already revealed so much in the east, and everything over here is revealed, this explorer is already by default shaped. And since this explorer
Yeah.
went to the west lighthouse, like here I had the idea that if this explorer does not go when I claim this, right? I mean, obviously, I would have played it differently if you kicked me off this. But since I claimed the city, I was like, well, I'm gonna just shoot an explorer, and if I get the west lighthouse, since I can't get a second explorer immediately because I only have 3 stars left here, I'll just like kill that, get the ruin a turn sooner, and then get the Eye of God next turn.
Yeah.
So that was the idea, and like the only reason it worked out was because of the Cap Explorer and this Explorer hitting the West Lighthouse, and this is the East. So it
Yeah, the
was
Cap Explorer getting the East Lighthouse
yeah, that
was,
was
was
huge.
clutch.
That was
But
huge.
I mean, I also got like huge ruins, and maybe if I had had the recognition of your C2, then game would have been
Definitely, yeah,
much different.
a nice game though. I liked
That was
it.
fun. All right, ready for game 2?
Yeah. Good luck, good luck.
All right.
All right, moving on to game 2. Inno, are you going to join me in casting? It's like it's just gonna be me and you, Rush.
All right.
Do you know what tribe they're gonna be playing?
Yeah, they'll be playing Chinchi. So the tribes were Hudrik, Chinchi, then what was the last one?
Aquarion, hopefully.
Kiku. No, Chris did not want to play
Okay.
Aquarion.
Okay, we got 3 mines in so this is Chris. 3 mines in Chris's spawn, 2 mines in Ratz's spawn.
And Ratz
Lighthouse
gets the
spawn.
lighthouse again.
Seems like it's the exact same map where Chris is 2 tiles from the south corner and Ratz is exactly in the north corner.
Yep.
Alright, we see a turn 3 village available for Chris, or for Ratz, sorry. Chris should probably go north here. Or he could gamble the northwest mountain. Yep. Pretty standard so far. Let's move on to the next mountain. See a lot of mines there, so it looks like it's probably going to be maybe a 5 or 6 village game. Hard to say just yet. We will see a route there,
Oh.
but we will see nothing.
Yeah, no
was
city
a
in the
lot of
middle is going to be
XP.
interesting, especially with so many mines there.
So what this means then is that there's going to be a city in like 3 tiles west for Chris and 3 tiles northeast, roughly speaking. No way he's going to explore here, yeah.
But he does pick up Org though.
Yeah, org instead of hunting, because he only has 1 animal. We do see Ratz here with the ability to go hunting because he can get the lighthouse for the second pop, but it's a bit awkward right now. I imagine he probably should go hunting. And then make a warrior in his capital next turn to get the lighthouse. But we'll see if he chooses to go org. I don't. He's thinking about it right now.
And he does choose
do
it.
it. Okay. And he does have enough for hunting next turn if he wants to buy it, and I think he has to. It's kind of forced. He's got 11 population exactly with farms, mining, org, and animals. Wow. Okay, so there's no village 3 tiles northeast for Chris. That's going to put him at a huge disadvantage. He's probably going to need to go riding.
So it looks like it's going to be just the 5 cities on this map. Is it?
And that 5th city is going to be for... There might still be a 6th one in the corner, I believe. No, there's not. Yeah, 5 cities. And
5
Ratz is the
cities.
advantage. I don't really see how Chris could possibly kick Ratz off. I think he had to have saved for a rider that last turn. I think that was the critical misplay, and that might end the game. Or we'll see some nice Smithery Ruins, Star Ruins, maybe, like we did last game.
Ratz does get hunting pre-capture.
Yep.
That's what we expected.
Yeah, so it looks like Chris is eyeing mining for this next tech. We're gonna see most likely an explorer here. Let's see if he has the balls to step on the village. Because if he does, then he's gonna win the game. And if he doesn't, we still got a game. Okay, he does not. So we might still have a possibility of him getting sniped. We'll probably see a capital warrior here.
I'm interested to see that he didn't go for the explorer first. Oh, okay, because he decides he wants a workshop.
That's interesting. Okay, so we see here most likely mining, a nicely placed ruin. Okay, so big eco here.
Imagine he gets resources first and then explorer maybe.
I think he has no choice. Okay, so now Ratz should know that he can step on the village safely. I'm not sure why he's putting his mine there instead of northwest, but okay, it's explore could definitely dud, and it does. That's most likely the worst case. But he does reveal 2 rooms on that side. So we do see Chris with the possibility of getting a giant with hunting, but it is still quite far away. Yeah, so Ratz knows he can step on the village safely now. It's going to be a 3 versus 2. These ruins, same story as last time. The ruins are going to determine Chris's fate here.
Yeah, we see Ratz eyeing off archery there.
So Rat still doesn't have mining. If he doesn't grab a pre this next capture, it's gonna become really expensive.
Yeah, Chris just going for the ruins now.
Population ruin would be super nice. It'll allow him to border expand and get that level 3/4 spot. Level 4/4 spot, sorry.
Yeah, Ratz does have enough stars to get archery pre-capture if he wants, or mining. But he was eyeing off archery before,
Yeah.
so
I think he's gotta go mining here for the capital giant, or else his economy is just gonna be too far back.
yeah, if he goes mining, he can get the resources as well, and then
Yep. Next turn will obviously an explorer, and it'll really depend on how good his explorer is. Can his C3 explorer get the southern lighthouse?
meditation
That's not
run.
what you want to do.
No,
It's not what you want to see.
and he
Another
sees,
rune over there.
and he'll be able to
Probably
get
should
that
go
too.
Actually, yeah, he won't need to get writing to secure it. You're gonna see a pop grow. That border grow seems more reasonable, and he will be pushing out a giant next turn no matter what. Routes cannot block enough of the resources. But if he blocks a fruit next turn, then he won't have enough stars, actually. It's really interesting.
Yeah, training that warrior meant that he'll be 1 star short.
But
If
I
Ratz-
doubt that Rats will have the foresight to block a fruit here. It doesn't really make any sense over blocking a... Oh, he's
Yeah.
blocking the forest. That seems that's a reasonable... Although, there's the same 4 spot on the fruit.
Yeah. And he can actually see that 4 spot on the fruit, so
Yeah.
I guess seeing the fruit, he might have assumed, oh,
So
might
I
not
think
have
he should
all.
delay his explore to maximize his chance of getting I've got. It's probably his plan. He wants to clear a few more fog tiles away from the east side to really ensure that he gets the southern lighthouse. And then the I've got allows him to get a giant in its capital without buying any more tech. And then Park of Fortune can be used as East City. Make sure hunting is actually pretty helpful. Gets him closer to archery. And so we should probably just see a 6-star giant pop here, and then a Park of Fortune.
Oh, with the lighthouse,
uh,
even even if Rat stepped on that fruit, he would have had enough stars.
Yep, that is true. So we are probably going to see some warriors start smacking each other next turn. And to be honest, I actually like Chris Ruin. Might give him something useful, and then he's going to start spamming archers before his opponent too, because Rats is a few turns delayed on his giant.
Yeah, and it's going to cost the Rats
Surely he's
more to
counting
get
on
archery
these
now.
forests. Yeah, it is. Although luckily Rats does already have hunting.
Yeah, with the 3 cities, it's going to cost Rats.
It's not choosing to make another unit.
Hmm.
Okay. Very, very reasonable there. You should probably go southeast now. Okay, he's gonna wait another turn for the explorer on the city. A
Yeah,
lot of delays here.
if he'd decided to go the one, getting vision on the edge, he would have been able to see that ruin and then step on the ruin to get that lighthouse.
Oh, population is very good here. Yeah. Okay, there's the first kill for Chris. He already notices the archery defense bonus. He should be buying archery this turn. For sure. Sell that defense bonus and also start training
There we
Yeah.
go.
archers.
And Inno has
Hopefully we'll
arrived.
see some smithery soon, because smithery allows him to pop 2 giants in a giant in his second city. Okay, so now maybe there's a very, very slim chance. 0. Essentially 100% honestly, actually, with this shaping. There we go.
There we go.
Full vision on the map.
Very well set up by Ratz.
So we're gonna see the Eye of God in the capital. And most likely the Port of Fortune. Yep, he's gonna go for that border grow in that city there. So now I am liking Ratz's position a little bit better here, I think. It's gonna be pretty hard just to overcome this unit deficit. Chris is gonna be under. Gotta see 2 archers per turn here, no matter what, for Chris, or he's gonna fall too far behind. Or not. Can't quite shoot anything useful. That needs to leave that warrior alive. Ratz will be able to pick up a hit on that archer. Okay, so if this Vermin gives Ratz something helpful, that should end the game. Okay, that warrior's gonna need to die or else it's gonna become a veteran next turn. Most likely moving onto the mountain here for extra defense. Hopefully retreating that archer. Yep. Warrior moving northeast, and then 2 more archers. So Smithy for him should be costing 10, which means he could probably win. Okay, so one's been ruined. It's not too useful for Ratz there. We will see this giant get pelted by, what's that, 6 archers. So he should use this archer to kill that warrior. It's only 4 archers. I don't know about leaving that warrior alive. I don't think he realizes it's at 2 out of 3. Yeah, he does. You know what? You know what I like actually hear from Chris. He might want to just save up for a knight, because he's not gonna be able to win this archer span battle. It might just try. 6, 8, 10 is 24 stars, so it's 32 for knight, so we can't quite get one next turn. Let's see him. Good shot.
Yeah, Chris is losing way too much space, especially in the west. He can't even get an archer over there.
Yeah, he's also pop capped now, so we should see a Smithry giant next turn, but then what happens next is going to be pretty hard.
Especially looking at the way this one giant's just got melted away like nothing.
And now he no longer has enough space to make a knight, so looks like the city disadvantage got Ratz again. Got Chris again. Obviously a resignation the turn after next. Gotta be
This is the
Smith.
thing about the way Ratz plays. Very economically. You have some chances, in the opening parts of the game to set up when he's being a little more conservative. But then as soon as he gets into that position, he can just sit on you and not allow you to do anything while he just converts. He's not the kind of guy who's gonna make a mistake like that in an endgame like this.
Yeah, there's really not much that Chris can do here except wait. You can get a Smear Giant for 15. I'm gonna do enough to do anything. Alright, you know, I'll leave it to you. It's time for me to go watch the Super Bowl.
That's crazy. He knows what's on my second monitor. I don't have a second monitor. I'm lying. But it's definitely in my headphones. I don't know what Chris does. That's not the type of guy to give away a win here. Chris is gonna go ahead and pick up that Smithford Giant that Arthur was spending a while talking about, but it's a question of what good does it do?
Yeah, with the Archer spam approaching, it's not gonna survive much longer, you'd imagine.
I mean, this is well, not unknown to any of us, I should hope, at this point. Don't go after the Giants. They're slow. They already can't do anything. Just take away all of the opponent's archers, all their other units. Get a couple cheap archer shots when you can. Is he gonna bait it? Goes ahead and picks up that kill. Knows that he can advance. The Giant tries to get any kills there. It is in the range to die itself. Chris is just running out of units.
Do you think there's any way he comes
not for
back?
the veteran, but for the one that gives him defense bonus.
Do you think there's any way that he comes back from this?
If Ratz gets an important call from work that says you have to be in here, you're fired. He shows up to take the, emergency shift and, just stops playing the game. Then I think Chris has a chance.
Yeah.
This is the kind of thing that everyone appreciates, just like an absolutely dominating position. We can all look at this and be like, wow, he does it again. I want to maybe point out a little more is how did he do it? He didn't just, play economically. He played very smart in the opening phases. And that's the kind of thing that it's much more difficult to see how he does it. These kind of conversions of just, absolutely crushing winning, it's technique. It's not hard technique, but it is technique.
And the way he manages to just come back and do it every bullet tournament.
I think it's just like evaluating his strategy, shall we say. It's less even a matter of like what he's been doing, more so than it is people trying to emulate his strategies, I'd argue. Ratz dances around the center villages. This is not exclusive to Ratz. Been doing this for a while. but he does it in a way that much more principled way. Like just absolutely refuses to step on those center villages. Other people try to copy him, but that's the like one weakness he would have. Yeah, he's gonna go ahead and take him to cloaks. He's got a ton of extra stars. Just a couple, just disappear and it's already in range of Chris's capital. But for these economic strategies that Ratz likes to go for, like, running ahead to the lighthouse, picking up the workshop, not getting any units really early on. That's the perfect conditions for you to steal a city in the center. But nobody wants to do that because we all look at Ratz and he doesn't get the city in the center of the map.
Yeah, and that's the thing when
Like, the
playing
meta
Ratz.
is you gotta do whatever Ratz doesn't, whatever hurts him.
Yeah, that's the thing against Ratz. Like, everyone else wants to copy his strategy, but when you're versing him, you gotta go for every gamble that you can because he doesn't mess up.
And here it's just, difficult for Chris. Like, villages were not working out in his favor. It's not like there was a city in the center for him to just easily steal. It's the kind of sometimes just doesn't work out. It's a good strategy. Ratz is doing a good strategy. Kind of thing you gotta try for still. Yeah, very nice, very classy. Getting rid of one of the units for that cloaked population on that east city.
Yeah, and now Chris can see the cloak, but he's not going to be able to kill it. He can't even reveal it. Yeah, he just goes ahead and resigns. So there we
Well
go.
played, well played.
Ratz makes the
GG.
finals again. I tell you what, Chris.
Well played, bro.
Tell you what, Chris.
What's up?
That was very much a very similar spawn map. Like, you and Ratz spawned on the exact same squares as you did in the
Yep.
Hodrick game.
Yeah, it was. I was getting some deja vu when I saw the city layout of the map.